And so this is a lemon tamari scallop, kind of an interpretation that I've kind of gone to and switched around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with just marinating a little bit of a slaw. I made some ribbons of cucumber and carrot there. And I've done some fine julienne of pickled ginger. I'm going to toss that in. And I'm going to take, this is a sesame cilantro salad dressing that we make here in house. I'm going to go ahead and toss that in. I want a little bit of a marinade on there. I want the vegetables to kind of let the kind of seep out, and the salt from the soy to kind of start giving the cucumber and the carrot, letting a little bit of liquid out to kind of help that dressing. So you're just going to look like that when you're done. Okay, that's going to be a garnish for the top. So we're going to go to doing a properly seared scallop, and then we're going to be doing some stir frying the vegetables and kind of combining the dishes together. So this is going to be, I could do this as a one-pan dish, but I kind of get a little hyperactive and want to get things done faster, so I'm going to separate it into two pans. I'm going to start with a little bit of clarified butter in the pan. I want to get that going, and then with this I'm going to get my wok going. I definitely want this scorching hot. That's where you're going to get your sear. One of the primary flavor components that I'm going to try and achieve with this is you want your salt and your sour in here, and then finish with some richness and butter. And I'm going to be using some local mushrooms that are actually produced by the Irie fungi here, so I want to kind of highlight those mushroom flavors in there. Asparagus is always one of my favorites. I've just kind of cut this on the bias. And then for a little bit of color, I've got the julienne bell peppers. All right, we have a hot pan. I'm not going to need to season this at all because it's going to have some soy flavor. It's going to add your salt. Now once you get a good temperature going with that clarified butter, you can kind of turn it back and let the kind of crust develop on there. So now I'm going to, this wok is starting to rip a little bit here. To give some flavor here, I'm going to caramelize some lemon in there. Let that go in. The mushrooms. Asparagus. Bell pepper. So the reason for the lemon like that is you want the flavor of the lemon to be released, the oils in the pan, and that's going to kind of season everything and give a lot of the real flavor. People talk about a lot of just using lemon juice to flavor your food, but your flavor actually comes from the oils in the lemon, and that's what I'm trying to release there. All right, we're almost there on the sear. Right there you can see you got a little caramelization. That's the good stuff there. Now just to build a little bit of flavor on this, I'm going to hit it with a little soy. A little sherry. I'm going to put a lid on there and kind of let those steam slightly. Turn it down. Scallops are cleared. Let them go for a minute more. All right, now it's time for the rice. This is jasmine rice, which I started earlier for you. I'm going to season it with a little bit of rice wine vinegar. The concept here is kind of like you would do for sushi rice. Give it a little bit of sour to it. Breaking it up. All right, I'm going to come back to these scallops now. All right, we're going to go ahead and build out our flavor for our lemon tamari. So this is where that lemon comes in. Got nice glaze on there with the butter to help finish. Now we need our plate.
Hit it.
Get that lemon in there to get that flavor. Alright, and I'm just going to cross one time here. Now we've got that, and then we've got our cold component here. We're going to clean up the plate. And we'll serve rice on the side. And garnish with a little bit of sesame seeds, black and white. All right, and so that's lemon tamari scallops with sesame and wok fried mushrooms and asparagus.